Hello and welcome back to LT Plays Fallout 4. This is part 45, excuse me, on my ongoing series. We're actually going to the General Atomics Factory today to take care of that quest. That said, off camera I did a little bit. I bought some adhesive. I fixed up my shotgun to be quite a bit better. I realized that I already had a 44 pistol. It was Kellogg's pistol, so I put the 44, I scrapped it, and I pulled out Kellogg's pistol, put it in my inventory. And I made my auto plasma rifle, which doesn't do plasma, it's a laser. But I'm just an idiot. I made it back into, if I remember correctly, it no longer does fire damage. It should just do regular laser damage. That said, whether or not that'll be better or not, I don't know. And then I got 10 more purified waters. So, oh, and then I managed to I went and bought a left leg for the combat armor set. Because I might be switching to combat armor and military fatigues pretty soon. So, let's get in here. Let's go mess up some people. Hopefully it's not all ghouls. I hate ghouls. But if it is, I'll have fun using my shotgun. Because it's my shotgun. I also put a suppressor on my shotgun. I always think that's absolutely ridiculous. But it's supposed to improve the recoil, and all it does is decrease range. But when my range was already not very good with it, not a big deal. Oh, this seems like it's a mechanist thing. Oh no. So I think this is the mechanist quest. So we're actually gonna not do this quest, and the reason is, the reason I actually do have a reason. The reason is because when I do the mechanist quests, I want to be wearing the shroud armor because it gives you specific dialogue that is unique if you wear that to here. I don't know why I just got 98 experience for just entering and exiting, but Vault-Tec calling. So we'll do Vault 88 instead. Not what I was trying to do, but Sanctuary Hills is going down on happiness, I guess. I don't know why. Cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Oh my gosh! Okay, so they all came out. Nope, have not managed to fix the plasma problem yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I couldn't because I didn't have enough fiber optics. These swarm bots aren't very hard to kill in this case. Oh, but they're doing a lot of damage. I'll use my VATS to instant reload. I shot off his arm. Oh my goodness, well. Robo brains. Well, I didn't use the missiles on me. Okay, so what we're going to do is Vault 81, which is down here. So we're going to go to the Shaw High School, which we haven't really explored. We did the department store, though, to save the woman, but then the woman didn't need to be saved. So yeah, we're going to go here to the Shaw High School, and then we're going to walk around and go right on in there. Wearing headphones for a while ends up making my ears feel like there's like almost something in them. Anyway, I'm almost level 27, and the next level, I'm actually going to be picking up the next rank in the armor thing, the armor perk, which will allow me to make better armor, obviously. But the thing is about having 3 ranks in armor is the armor suit that I have on right now does not actually... Ooh, super mutants, so we got to use this. The armor set that I have... Thank you, dog meat. The armor set that I have now, like the armor that I have on right now, does not actually, antiseptic. The armor set that I have on right now, man, I don't know why I just can't speak today. It can't be upgraded any further. The helmet can, but none of the actual armor can. So, should we just do Shaw High School since I went over directly to it and it's just a bunch of super mutants and we already know that? You know what? Sure, why not? Why not? Let's turn this off because it'll distract me if I don't. And then let's, you know what? Let's go mess these super mutants up. They were also infected at Fallon's high school, so it's just like there's a lot of super mutants in this location. For those of you who remember me doing Fallon's high school. I think that makes it a little interesting. I like to think about, like, what are the reasons why that might be? Where are they? Okay, they can see dog meat, but I can't see them necessarily. Oh, that is a mutant hound. This gun, I made it so it does more damage, so now it's going to definitely just destroy these things. So it has likeness to, H-O-S-T, so I know it's not worn. No, it's not grow. There are no other words that share to H-O-S-T. It doesn't have an A. Oh, H-O, so it has to be home.
I'm in.
Students are prohibited from using this terminal. Memo to faculty and staff. Memo from Principal Tanner. To the desk, Principal Ronald Tanner. Memo to faculty and staff. Hello, as you all probably know, our school has seen quite the jump in average standardized test scores as of late, and congratulations are obviously in order. Since leadership starts at the top, and I will be accepting Administrative Officer of the Year award at next month's school district meeting, they have asked I keep my speech short, so I've obviously kept my thanks to those closest to the project in order to focus more time on my thoughts and plans for the coming years. So what he's saying here is like, hey, we've been doing great, and obviously someone should get awarded for that. And I think that someone should be me. So I'm getting awarded, and I just want to let you guys know that I have to write a speech for it. But they told me to keep the speech short, so I won't be thanking most of you. In order to focus more time on my thoughts and plans for the coming years. Know that each of you has done your part, and I thank you for even the smallest contribution. Because of these events, you may hear rumors of budget increases to our school. While some of these rumors may be true, the increased budget increases. The increase will probably be minimal and will be allocated to equipment and facility upgrades. However, I have earmarked a portion of the budget for a faculty staff mixer this next weekend from the hours of 6 to 6:45 as a token of my appreciation. Good work and go Cougars, Principal Tanner. Memo from Principal Tanner. Faculty and staff, hello. Many of you have expressed concern over the delay in equipment upgrades promised recently. Let me assure all of you that I have called the district office and top men are looking into the shipping error. Until then, please continue work as normal with the equipment we have available. The same equipment, I'll remind some of you, that has helped increase our test scores in order to receive the budget increase. If it's not broke, don't fix it, as I always say. Go Cougars, Principal Tanner. So they're not getting this new stuff, so I think he's probably just taking it. Read only. Hello, all teachers and staff are hereby given the rest of the week off, and should let their students go as well. When you receive this, please cancel all your plans, excuse your class, and leave in a quiet, orderly manner. I'll be very busy in my office adjusting my hairpiece, so under no circumstances am I to be notified or bothered. In addition, all students in Mr. Wellborn's history class will be graded on a scale of A to A- instead of the usual A to F. This change is in accordance to recent studies from the district office. And you all know how much I love the district office. I'm an idiot. Principal Butt Toots. P.S. Rusty Burton for Homecoming King. So it looks like somebody came and actually wrote this. One of the students did that didn't like Principal Tanner. Memo from Principal Tanner. Hello, it goes without saying that I am extremely disappointed in the gullibility of the faculty during last week's events, so they sent out the memo and everybody left. I find it hard to believe that almost all of you did not realize that the memo was an obvious forgery. Those of you off for most of the last week will unfortunately be docked pay for the days you missed. Perhaps this will remind you to be available by phone in off hours, so you're supposed to be always available on phone. Also, please take a moment to change your password on your terminals, as I've been told that the default one has made the rounds amongst the students. In addition, locks are being added to most doors to increase safety measure. Darn it, that means I'll do lockpicking. Finally, Mr. Wellborn, Rusty Burton will be absent from your class for the next few weeks. Please have his homework available for him to pick up at the end of each day. Principal Tanner. It's kind of funny. Personal folder. We didn't see any of these. At least I didn't. Personal folder. Personal entry, August 2076. Superintendent is breathing down my neck about test scores. It looks like I may be about to lose this job I hate so much. Jesus, first the Vault Tech sales job, now this? There's gotta be some way to get these little to study harder. I thought about allowing corporal punishment, but some parents will write a letter. Some parent will write a letter. God, they don't pay me enough for this. So the superintendent in August, he is a superintendent now, but he was a Vault Tech salesman. Potential student list: Paul Pickard, Jason Ackman, Shelby Deans, Rusty Burton, and Luke Anderson. I recognize some of those names, but I don't know where from. Private, entry October 2076. Okay, the plan is all set up. I've targeted a small group of detention regulars, students who know how to get things done under the radar and how to keep their mouths shut. I've set them up with a steady supply of mentats, which they'll distribute through the student body. I offer them longer lunch periods, and I get better test scores out of the whole thing. I just sit back and wait for the federal funding to come rolling in. So this superintendent is drugging all of his students with Mentats, which is a drug people use to make them feel smarter. And evidently it makes them smarter. So he is providing the school drug dealers with drugs to sell to all the students, and then he's rewarding them for doing it. Personal entry May 2077. And with that, we are done with the spring semester, and it is time for summer. Plenty of fun at the new beach house while the wife is visiting her mother. Only a few things left to tie up, including meeting with that brat Burton, and I'll be off. Just a few more years of this, and I'll be ready to retire. Sounds like just like I thought, he is the one taking the money. Letter from Superintendent Marcello. It was Marcello, anyway, Miracolo or whatever. Ronald, excellent work on your numbers. Standardized test scores have skyrocketed since our talk last year. Bravo indeed. As per our discussion, the board and I have decided to grant you a substantial budget increase for the coming school year. A sizable portion should definitely cover raises for the staff and administration. They've certainly earned it, and they're not alone, as you'll see on the next on your next paycheck. Keep up the good work. So it doesn't sound like he actually, so it is Marcello. It sounds like he did not give the pay raises to anybody other than himself. Trying to just go back to exit. Legendary Super Mutant Enforcer, that sounds dangerous. Now the locks are harder. Frickin' kids, making my life hard. Yeah, well, I'm not really that worried about it. This is one of the bathrooms.
The Commonwealth is ours!
Overdue book. There's something you can do with overdue books in one of these schools. I think it might be this one, but I'm not really sure. Oh my. Oh my. What will I do? Oh. Ah, he didn't die in one clip that time. So they have gotten stronger as I've leveled up. That was the wrong button, but no regrets. Empty blood sac evidently has something that I need.
I can hear you.
I'm not trying to hide. You move too much. Puff out. There's like an explosion going off. I can almost jump up here based off how high this gets, so it goes up like that. Going through there and going around to the left takes me to there.
Kill them! Kill them all!
That was difficult. Somehow it still managed to do its yell, even though it was dead. So they have killed Deathclaws. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. They're living... They're gonna run into Deathclaws.
You humans made us! Now suffer for your arrogance!
Suffer for your arrogance, for making them. I like that they are aware that obviously humans made them and that they were... I'm not sure if they're aware that they were once human.
Hello? Someone there? Stupid noises!
Blowfly glands, that's what I needed.
We are unstoppable!
I mean, I argue to differ. But I guess I have a pretty factually biased perception of things. I could take the vodka.
Now I'm angry!
Ooh, lunchbox. Souvenir sloth toy. That's cute. Premium light body armor. That's not relevant to me unless I have strong. I don't use strong. Not relevant to me. What is that? It's so shiny. Alright, mutated. I still don't know what that means. I think it means it gives me more gear. That's what I mean. It would have been really cool if the perk that I have would have procced, gone off. This is the chem station. It's always good to have a chem station in the office or in a classroom. I mean, this is the chemistry classroom, and I get that, but still. Likeness 3, S-T-R-A-Y. Study.
Got it.
Memos to faculty and staff. So I have to look at memos first before I can look at anything else. Personal folder. Entry, August 27th. The superintendent is breathing down my neck about test scores. It looks like... Why does everyone have access to all of... Like, this is the same exact... Huh. All the facility terminals have the exact same...
Gonna find you.
Can I use this while in combat? Well, I'll have to come back down here then, because... I would really like to use that.
No blood to spill today.
That's back out. So I went through here originally and then ducked into that room. So because of that, I didn't. Cutting boards. Silver tablespoons. You were
What's
born with
that?
a silver spoon in your mouth. Anyway. That's kind of interesting. Art is going to be the word I use for
Must
that.
have been nothing.
Cooking oil. Cooking oil. So this must have been the cooking class. I guess they still had cooking classes at this time in history. They don't really have them anymore, so... I guess that depends on what school you're going to. Alright. Is that an overdue book? No, just burned books. Ooh, mentats. Yep, these were the shipments of mentats that were being smuggled into the school. Did I just pick up a burnt book? Yes. There's boxes of mentats. Acrobat's combat armor left leg. Reduces falling damage by 50%. Okay, awesome. So I only got to get 2 Acrobat's things in order to be able to take no more falling damage. Because I need a jetpack in order to get to the place that makes it so I can't take falling damage. But what's really, in my opinion, kind of dumb about that is the fact that if I have a jetpack, it means I'm using power armor, which means I don't take falling damage. I don't know, man. I don't make the rules. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Wonder Glue, but then there's Psycho, Jet, and more Jet in this kid's locker. Which Jet, until Fallout 4, was only made after the bombs dropped. It was made by this kid who was a genius. Now we see evidence... Overdue book. A burnt Grognak comic. Now we see evidence of it being pre-war, which is a little interesting. It's one of those other, like, some people have an issue with it. It's principal's office key, Nuka Cherry, and Cram. Student terminal. But it's very possible, it's one of the students had access to it. Current user Rusty Burton. So Rusty Burton found the passcode key for the principal, looks like. Anyway, but yeah, so some people have an issue with it. It's more likely, if they're going to re-retcon it, they're going to say something like, well, they just kept the name the same, even though it's a different drug, whatever. Danger, unauthorized software detected. The following programs are no longer functioning. Read-only settings, decency filters, vulgarity blockers, and anti-gaming software. If you are a student, please alert your teacher to these changes. If faculty, please contact a school technician before allowing a student to use the terminal. Rusty's Journal, keep out. This is Rusty Burton, and all you jerkwads trying to read my thoughts better step off. Find anybody reading this, and you're in for an atomic wedgie that you'll never forget. You have been warned. Ha, I'm in. This terminal is mine. Can't believe that nerd Clayton fixed up this computer so it doesn't erase everything about after class. Little geek done good. But I'm still taking his lunch money today. Maybe I won't pound him so hard, but I gotta eat something. Anyway, this class is boring, but Mr. Ramirez flips out if it don't look like I'm typing. That therapist my mom makes me go to says I should write out my feelings more anyway, so what the heck? Well, see if this works. We'll see if this works. Rusty rules. Tanner sucks. Principal Tanner pulled me out of class today, and I was pissed because, like, I didn't even do anything. It turns out he wants me to do some work for him. Told me to start selling mentats around school. I said, what's in it for me, Tanner? Longer lunchtime and some stuff taken off my permanent record? How's that for a deal, huh? I mean, I sell stuff already, so no sweat. I just hand out these mentats instead, and it's free ride the rest of the year. Even tried a few of them. Man, they make my head feel funny, but it feels like everything Mr. Ramirez is saying makes sense now, right? Weird. Update. Tanner has kept up his part of our agreement, keeping my lunch hours long as I distribute mentats amongst the other students. So totally different. Sounds like a totally different person writing because now he's smarter on mentats. Funny, he doesn't seem to notice that I've also been taking them. My parents have. I came home with a B+ test grade and one that I earned myself. I didn't even have to copy off of Clayton. Tanner seems pleased, though. I haven't quite put together why he would throw his hat in with me and the other school miscreants for this goal, but I feel like I'm getting closer to figuring it out every day. Rusty Burton, signing off. Now he's like talking like a nerd almost. Rusty Burton, signing off. Intriguing development. I think I've deducted Principal Tanner's plot. After announcing a rise in test scores, it all became clear to me. Tanner hopes to earn himself accommodations from Superintendent Marcello and the school board by raising standardized test scores. An ingenious plan, one the old Rusty wouldn't have pieced together. So the old Rusty, he's separating his personality. On mentats, he's Rusty. Off mentats, he's old Rusty. But now, to turn this to my advantage. My master plan. As I predicted, Tanner leaves his office door unlocked when using the restroom. I was able to sneak in and make a pressing of the key in clay I requisitioned from the art department. Yesterday, using my new key, I entered his office, used his terminal, and found his stash of mentats. I also read his logs and verified my theory. He's using raised test scores to increase school funds, and pocketing most of it. Now I have what I need. I've arranged a meeting in the library study room with Tanner. Doing most of the hard work, why shouldn't I benefit from the cash flow increase? Finally, I'll be able to buy that telescope I've been wanting. Totally different person by the end. Which I think is kind of funny. Stop. It's just kind of a funny little thing that they did, but it says that he's accessed his Rusty's lunch, his mentats, and I think I grabbed mentats out of there, but I don't see the mentats on the ground here. Baseball glove. Shotgun shells. It's interesting that I can't search inside those desks, because those are definitely the desk types that allow that. So coming over here, back through here. Haven't been through here. Wrench.
What? Who's there?
Master locked door. Let me just deal with this guy real quick.
God, what is
I'll
it?
disarm both of these. Plasma cartridge, Mirelurk meat. Can't get access to that, it's too far away.
Nothing.
Frag grenade, as usual, they have lots of explosives. It'd be interesting if they started taking the mentats, right? Super mutants, to see what would happen to them. Now that's a Vault-Tec experiment that's decent, if I've ever seen one. As long as they were nice to the mutants afterwards, I don't know. This must be the teacher's room, because I doubt they just give the students vodka. And whiskey. Vegetable soup. Why would they torture them with that? Braxo cleaner. This guy was not letting me take his stuff. So I heard that there's a glitch where if you go to the back and you just click back, it'll run up the wall. That's so weird. How did they not realize that was a thing? The teddy bear is standing on a note that I can't see with flowers and such. I'm not sure. Somebody may be trying to hook up with a girl. You know, hey, it's not a bad idea. Get a girl a teddy bear. Girls love teddy bears. Wow. Everybody loves teddy bears. Teddy bears are great. I don't need to explain myself to you. I think it's weird that Nuka-Colas are still good and nobody thinks that's weird. I think everybody's just like, yeah, it's chill. I think I actually saw someone comment on that. my way back. I've gotten to the point now where it comes to junk, I just kind of take what's relevant to me, as you guys can see. Faculty terminal. Oh, wow, that teacher's been drinking under his desk. Now if you click back, personal folder. So, anybody could have seen... Excuse me, man. Jeez. Burping all over the place. It seems like any of the teachers could have seen his plan, so I'm not sure why they didn't also want their fair share of the extra cut. People just loved Vault Tech. I guess it makes sense. Faculty terminal. There are no more enemies? That's disappointing. That's weird too, because I can't open that fridge.
Won't be able to pick this.
Locked with a master lock. I wonder what's behind that door. I've already been back there. There is actually one way down that I never really explored. Over here. Like, I think I've already been here. Ooh. But, yeah, I definitely have. Okay. Oh, there's a master lock door back there, and I have no idea what's behind it. And it's frustrating, because I don't have the master lock-picking ability, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's... At the end of the day, I chose those perks, right? But... Actually, I'm going to level up right now. Oh, I wanted to go use the chemistry station. Armor... What is the lock-picking thing? Is that under agility? I don't think it was. It's under perception. Lock advanced locks, then it's expert, then master. A night person. Gain +2 intelligence and perception between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Oh, I already know what I was going to get, though. It's armor. Alright, 3 armor mods. Okay. I don't understand exactly what the having... Oh, okay. I think there might have been a stash or something next to it. Anyway, I want to use the chemistry station anyway, so I'm going to come back here, but I need to find that principal's room again. The only thing I was really willing to make was healing stuff or cutting fluid, and I can't make either, so cutting fluid, no, vegetable starch, like, god, man, vegetable something, I can't remember what it's called, but it gives you 5 adhesive, which is weird, but whatever. So I'm gonna try and like make it so that I can grow everything that I need to be able to make that. And I think I just started growing what I needed to grow in order to make sure that I can make that. But I'm not sure yet. I can't quite remember. I can't really remember what's required for it off the top of my head. I'm not at a cooking station, and oh my gosh, that noise. That noise scared me. It made it seem like there was just some absolutely epic thing happening. It doesn't even say Shaw High School is cleared. That's really weird. Anyway, I guess it's that last room. How am I doing on inventory? 303 to 470. I can at least get more there. Spray and pray has more, the auto rifle has more, but let's keep using the plasma rifle. I just invested in it, and I don't know, I like it. Wild fruit. Ooh. It's a raider. Dang it. Dog meat. turret over here, but I can't. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that was kind of cool. I want to shoot one of these birds. I don't know if I can kill the birds. Yeah, you can. Huh. Did it burst into flames? I don't think so. The difference in how much space it takes up on my screen is nuts. You just find this. Ooh, is that a settler they were cooking? Or is that the body of the person I just blew up? Oh, that was a drifter. This is the raider that I blew up. It really pushed him through the ground. I'm trying to like move stuff to get it out of the way so it's not glitching out so much, but that's not happening. Yep, these are raiders. And the Home Depot style ladder for advertisement purposes. Yeah, this is gross. They just decided to screw up that tree. Oh, that looked like it was a person. Tower over there. As usual, I can't go into any of these houses. This is like a completely flooded town. Armor workbench. Yeah, let's go to this church building here.
Someone there?
Oh no, I can't see anybody over there. I'll get up there and then I'll use the sniper and look out. Look out over my children. I feel like this is actually a quest for something. Because I recognize this design as something I've seen from one of Oxhorn's videos. Which cracks me up. So there must be a sniper that likes to sit up here because... And I gotta look up what those subway tokens are for. What just happened to dog meat? I don't know. Ooh. He's not even walking. That's not what I was looking for. So they are raiders. That's all I needed to know. That's a mannequin. There's only one. Forget you and your mannequins, man. Sneak attack for double damage. That's weird. I'm not going to question that, and I'm not going to go near it either. So with caution, you can still get double damage. Alright, that's cool. Oh, I can mark... Is that how you mark enemies? You just... This is the only time I've done like a sniping set like this, and I'm loving it so far. I don't mind this at all. Saw another one there for a second. It disappeared. There's one more. There's another one. Alright, perfectly in the head. I'm loving this suppressed rifle, though. Aw, man, why didn't that one hit? I know, I think I'm gonna do a critical on him. Just fun. I shouldn't waste my criticals. Ooh, and a legendary waster.
Turn up your day.
Sneak attack for double damage. Double damage is still not a lot of damage right now, though. Alright, well.
Think you can win this? Huh?
Ooh.
Down, get down!
Jeez. Ooh. That's gonna hurt. Somebody just ran off. It's like I found something filled with raiders. I don't mind that at all. See, this gun is so good. Where is dog meat? Mannequins are good for them to use that. Like, I understand why they use them. They're great as decoys.
Show your face! Come on!
Oh, don't tell me how to live my life.
Don't need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Oh, I know.
Heads up.
Hey, man. Let's trade. But I cannot be over-encumbered. Yeah, I'm almost over-encumbered, too. I realized I was almost over-encumbered, but I didn't know how close I was. And now I know. I gotta stop. I think I'm gonna start selling all my mines, because, like, I don't use them that often. There was one time when I was using them, like, non-stop, and that was when combat armor left leg, so I'm gonna be using that. See, and then as soon as I go out and buy the left leg, I get a left leg that's the best. Oh, that's legendary gear. It's so too bad. You can't carry even one more pound, so we're gonna go under junk, of course, and start giving him a bunch of stuff that weighs much less than a pound. I don't think he can carry. No, he can't even carry one more pound. Using that, we can actually calculate exactly how much he can have. There's no way for me to grab either of those objects. Yes, obviously we were being shot at. Obviously, I do not care. They can't really do that much damage to me.
You gotta reload sometime, asshole!
Yeah, I do. And I take cover when I do that. Man, what is... This park has been super flooded. Plus 4 rads per second, too, so I'm not gonna hang out in here. I'll take Aqua Boy, would be nice to have for Hyde Park. I like that there's a legendary enemy here, though, because... Aw, Settler. Oh, that's a blood pack, that's nice. Buffo, whiskey, Salisbury steak, a coffin, dead guy. I remember this. I shot this guy a lot. There was nothing he could do to stop me. Yeah, well, if they want to come over here, they are welcome to, because I'm not... Oh, look. Another thing I almost missed.
Loot on, you better be worth it!
think they're shooting at dog meat, which almost makes me more upset. But at the same time, like, why are you over here, dog meat?
Feel that? It's called fear!
I don't think you and me are talking about the same thing. Ooh, Grognak the Barbarian. Critical hits with unarmed melee attacks permanently do 5% more damage. Novice lock, and I know it contains something that I want for junk. That's nice.
Got it.
Duct tape. What does a fuse actually get me? I should check. The fact that these things are still locked tells me that the bandits were probably unable to pick these as well. The raiders, rather.
Nice.
Dang it. Alright, well, I'll load up this container then. Steamer trunk. Where will you be when the Holocaust comes? Is Holocaust a religious term, or does that literally just translate to jet? Not to jet, but to like destruction? I don't know. I'm gonna put more in the steamer trunk because obviously I'm gonna be carrying a lot back here again. Dude, once I can finally fast travel while over encumbered, oh my gosh, my life will be so much nicer in this one specific regard. Why are you guys on the ground now? Now I gotta go back down to the ground floor. Okay, so come over here. The legendary raider is probably right here. Glad you didn't. Oh, that barely did like any damage, which concerns me. He mutated, which means he goes back to full health, but hopefully has better gear. Alright. And then the idiot savant perk actually triggered twice, which is completely by chance, but I'm still glad that it triggered. Why does it keep asking me if there's combination wrench? Okay, what? Ooh, blood can. That's gross.
Just give up!
Quick draw lever action rifle. So I don't have any lever draw. 245-70. I don't have any lever action guns at all. So that was kind of useless because I definitely don't have any ammo for it. But it's legendary gear, so at the minimum it sells well. Jeez, well that was a pretty cool explosion, but totally unnecessary. Go cleaner. No, Braxo cleaner and duct tape. I don't want the... Even then, it was very custom. It was very traditional to put... Okay, so there's like a little, like... I mean, like a little almost town for themselves out here. Man, why can't I loot that? That's such a waste. Oh, can't interact with it, so I can't grab it and pull it back over. Jet. Jet. Bricks. Desktop picture frames, which I definitely don't need. One. Back downstairs. Down into the water again.
Don't you die on me!
I think the dog, his dog just drowned. Yeah, it drowned. But it had a gunner armor, which is weird. Is that a body over here? Yes, but it's a skeleton. Alright, so back to the steamer trunk. Load up with as much as I can. So, just so that we have the ability to look here, it's the church, and then it's this platform that takes us up. So if I can find the church... My weapon is super glitched right now. Alright, I fixed it. But I don't know if you guys saw it. It was just sticking out the bottom there. Okay, so obviously I went up too high, but... Steamer trunk was over here. And it was at the top. .572 of 470, and there is no ability for me to run. So let's start with weapons. Alright, I'm almost down to the amount that I need. Right arm, right leg. Almost down. Dog armor. Flannel shirt and jeans. Gunner's camo bandana. Harness, harness, harness. Yes, not over encumbered anymore. So, now, quick save. And that's it. Dog meat, what'd you find? Dog meat, you're just pointing off the edge. I'm not gonna jump down there to see if that's what you... Alright, dog meat, good boy. And that's gonna conclude the video. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, it helps out a great deal. Make sure to comment with any suggestions you have for upcoming videos. I use your guys' suggestions as inspiration for my future videos. And make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification button so that way you're notified on my upcoming videos. That said, I post videos and content for you guys every day, so there's always something new for you guys to be watching. So, LT out, and I will see you next time, tomorrow.